Hello, my beautiful souls, and welcome to Celestial Wisdom Tarot, or welcome back if you are returning to this channel. As always, it is such a huge honor and pleasure to have you here. Today, we are doing a pick a card reading, and so far, this is going to be an open question to Spirit, just to bring forth whatever message you need to hear right now. So we already have 3 options here laid out in front of us. And I'm using different seashells for you to help you pick your pile today. So please pick whatever pile you feel most drawn to. This could be either one pile or more than one. Please just use your discernment and more than anything your intuition during this process. I searched what the spiritual meaning of shells are, and it says that shells can represent a strong mindset, and that seashells stand for resilience and determination. It also represents protection against evil spirits. Similarly, others believe shells are a bridge between the physical and the supernatural realm. I felt drawn to use these shells, and then I felt called to looking up what the spiritual meaning of shells are, in the hopes that it would give me some guidance or inspiration for a title, like for a question for Spirit. But I'm still feeling like I should make this video as an open question, just to see whatever Spirit wants to come forth to you. And I like how it says that shells are a bridge between the physical and the supernatural realm, because in this way I am just going to ask, what is it that Spirit would like to bring forth to you at this point in time in your life? What is it that you need to know right now? So please feel free to pause the video, take deep breaths, take as much time as you need. We have here option number 1, our option number 2, and our option number 3. So take your time, pick the pile you are most drawn to, and I'll see you at the pile you pick. Okay, my beautiful pile number 1, if you have chosen this seashell, then this will be your reading. This is a beautiful shell. I'll pop it down here on the side, and let's have a look at your card together. I haven't seen this before. So we have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? So this is the main energy of your reading, my beautiful pile number 1. Spirit is asking you to deeply think about ways you can mother yourself. How can you mother yourself? And that's all about nurturing yourself, being there for yourself, giving yourself some love and some nurturing, some attention, and just essentially being in there for yourself. So let's get another oracle card from this archetype deck of mine. So please, Spirit, could you compliment our beautiful pile number 1's reading? Here we go. We have a archetype card here, the Vessel. Okay, my beautiful pile number 1, right off the bat I get a very feminine energy from your pile. And if we look at both of these images, we have these 2 women. This is a woman's body, we can tell, and like the arms being wrapped around the body, in that it gives me a sense of nurturing, in a nurturing sense. So I feel like straight out of the bat here, Spirit's asking you to take care of yourself, to mother yourself as, a mother would their child, with so much love, with so much affection, with so much patience, and nurturing energy. You know, a mother is patient with their child. A mother is proud of their child. A mother does not judge their child. A mother is patient with her child's development, and she doesn't rush her child along to say you should do this and you should do that. Instead, you should be this and that. Like a good mother will be loving, patient, kind, and nurturing towards her child always. And this is what Spirit's asking of you towards yourself. And with the Vessel card here, I feel like Spirit's also bringing forth the importance of you taking care of your vessel, which is your physical body in this 3D world. It is asking you to take care of your mind, in spirit, in emotions, but with a big emphasis here on your physical body, your vessel, because this is what holds your experience here in Earth, on this 3D plan. Your physical body, your vessel, is your vehicle to be here in this planet, and everything else follows your body. I believe that it starts with our minds, and then it extends to our body, which is our physical vessel, and then that affects our emotions, which affects the reality around us and gives birth into our manifestations. So I feel like you already have your mind at a good place, or maybe if you're working towards it, but you need to progress to the next step of the ladder, which is your body, your physical vessel, so that by aligning your thoughts and your actions, your emotions will follow, and then the alchemy happens. Then the manifestations and transformations around you start to happen as well. So I feel like this reading is talking about you stepping up to the life that you desire to live in this earth, in this lifetime. And it's about manifestation too, I believe. But we will get more cards to see what else will come through. I'm gonna move this up. I want you to be able to see your shell as well, though. I'm going to put it here for now, actually, on this side. I am feeling called to get more oracle decks, and I felt called to get more oracle cards, and especially out of this deck, which is the Maps oracle deck. So please, Spirit, could you come through and complement the message you have got for a beautiful pile number 1 today. So all of these flipped through, but this one flipped on its own. So I'm going to take this one, Golden Palace, and I'm going to read the message out of the book for you for this particular card. Before we go ahead though and I read that card out of the book, I want to get all your oracle cards laid out on the table. Please, Spirit, come through and complement the message you have for a beautiful pile number 1. What would you like them to know and be aware of at this point in time in their life, Spirit? Why would you like them to be more aware of their physical vessel and on how they take care of themselves? Because the Spirit's giving you here an advice to in the ways in which you take care of yourself. It's asking you to mother yourself, which is to give you ultimate love and attention and care and nurturing energies. Just be patient with yourself, be forgiving with yourself. Just give yourself unconditional love. That's what it means to be a mother. A mother will love her child unconditionally, and this is how Spirit's asking you to be towards your own self. Emotions are running high. Yes, I can see that. Actually, because I believe you're going through a tough time or something that's throwing you off balance. That's why Spirit's asking you to mother yourself so that you can help yourself through this time that you're going through. So full moons represent our emotions running really high and us feeling very emotional, and things coming to the surface, things that are usually hidden within our subconscious mind. And this is a super moon, and look at how big and bulging it is in that picture. So I feel like your emotions are just like it says there, they are running very high, and so much coming to the surface. And this may be throwing you off balance, so much so that you might be neglecting your physical body, or you might be being too hard on yourself. That's why Spirit's saying mother yourself. Actually bring the energy of love, balance, nurture, and patience into the way your internal dialogue, the way you talk to yourself, the way you treat yourself, the way you go about your emotions, and all of that. Here it is. I'm just going to take them all. So I communicate with ease and grace. People are willing to embrace what I have to say. So Spirit's saying that you can talk to other people, you can chat to other people about what's going on with you at this moment. And it's saying, it is telling you here that you can communicate with ease and grace. Maybe you think you wouldn't be a good communicator at the moment, but Spirit's telling you to repeat this to yourself as a mantra. I communicate with ease and grace. People are willing to embrace what I have to say, because this is true. But I think you are not seeing this as a possibility or a reality at this specific point in time in your life. So repeat this as a mantra, and you'll see that you start to slowly, truly believe it and feel it within you. Instead of taking on the fear of others, I reflect love. Again, this reminds me of stepping into this mothering energy. It's an energy of pure love, unconditional love. So instead of taking on the fears of others, I reflect love. I love that. I'm kind of finding it difficult to place your show. I'll put it here. Today, I consciously choose to think loving thoughts, take compassionate action, and bring forth peaceful energy. Again, this to me with the mothering energy is just like so accurate to me. This is what a mothering energy would be like and feel like. So consciously consciously choose to think loving thoughts, and take compassionate action, and that will bring forth a lot of peaceful energy to you. And lastly, we have I bring peace with me whenever I go. See, this is why Spirit's asking you to mother yourself, so that you can find this inner peace and balance within you, and you don't need other people to nurture you. You can do this for yourself, and the more you do this for yourself, the more you will attract others that will resonate the same energy back to you. But let's read the meaning of the Golden Palace card, because I actually don't know what it talks about. So let's see. There is always enough. And I feel like that's, sorry, just right off the bat, I feel like that's some mothering energy again. There is always enough. There is like this saying in Brazil, I don't know if it makes sense in English. This is the first time I'm gonna bring it out in English, so hopefully it makes sense. But it's like, if you refer to something as a mother's heart, like, if you invite someone to sleep over at your house and you have already like 20 people staying and it's very overcrowded, and they go like, oh, are you sure? Isn't it going to be a bother? Or aren't there too many people staying over already? And you just reply with, oh, don't worry, don't bother. It's like a mother here. It's like a mother's heart. There's always space for more. There is always enough room for more, kind of thing. I hope this makes sense. But I tried to explain it. But anyway, it says, the golden balance card represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you are entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you are living your life, and how much love you are willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does not indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards, but things... I'm so sorry, I'm gonna have to say that again because I said it all wrong. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards, but things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches. Now share the wealth. I feel like by you embodying this mother energy and being more loving towards yourself, you are going to be able to be happier and be more authentic, just like it says like it's being mentioned in this card. And it's saying here as well, like, by how much love you are willing to share. And the more love, everything starts with ourselves, right? So the more love you learn to give to yourself, the more you will learn to give it to others too. It will reflect on the outside world, because we can only give to others what we give to ourselves and how we are within our own selves. It always starts within us. We are to the world not what we want to be. We actually are a reflection to the world of who we truly are on a very deep level within ourselves. Again, I really hope this makes sense. Let's read the reverse message, as it can give us some insight as well. Let go of your tight hold on what you believe security should look like. Now it is the time to conserve your energy and count your blessings. Resist the pull to become miserly. There will be enough money, love, youth, food, and shelter to go around. A mindset of fear and lack will shut off the flow of true balance. Trust in the tides, because the flow always returns from the web. Chop wood, carry water, as the Chinese proverb says. Practice faith and the treasures will be revealed. In fact, you will find it in plain sight. This is beautiful as well. This is very helpful. Another thing, if we think as mother energy as in feminine energy attracts. Feminine energy don't chase. Feminine energy don't go after things. Feminine energy nourishes its own self in its own environment, so that it attracts all that it wants, all that it needs, all that it desires. So I feel like you need to water your plants and take care of your own garden, and everything else will follow. And that again, it starts with your mind, and then should follow with your physical body, you also need to take care of your physical body, your physical vessel, and that means drink enough water, eat good nutritional food, go out for walks, exercise, because your emotions will be a result of your thoughts and the actions that you take with your physical body. Because you could be thinking the best things in the world, if you don't take conscious actions to also feel good in your body, inevitably, if you just sit around eating bad food and doing things that are not good for your mind, then your emotions will always be pulled back into negativity and things that don't serve you and don't favor you in the best way possible. So it's about aligning mind, body, and spirit, and it really goes like in that order. It starts with your mind. Your mind governs your world, and then your body follows your mind. And even when our minds are down and we cannot have control over our minds, if we can get past that and control the conscious actions we put into the world, that actually can influence our emotions, which inevitably change our thoughts. So it's that thing, if you have already stepped into this level of self-awareness and realization within self, you understand perfectly what I'm talking about. If not, then it's going to sound very confusing. And I hope that if you're here, you're resonating and this makes sense to you. I feel like your emotions are running high. You are experiencing a little bit of fear, but Spirit's asking you to tap within this feminine energy within yourself, within the mother in yourself, that knows that you are abundant, you are prosperous, and that you attract everything and everyone and every situation that you desire and that you feel and think that you deserve. Don't let yourself fall into this pattern of fear and desperation, which is like being stowed into you, mostly by other people, by others. You need to ground yourself into your own energy. Your physical vessel as well helps you to ground yourself within this world and calm your mind. So maybe go out on the grass barefoot to ground your energies. Research some grounding meditations to help you ground yourself and calm down a little bit from these very heightened emotions that are coming through. Know that you're very prosperous, very abundant, and Spirit's asking you to tap within this feminine energy of attracting things and of knowing, just having that deep knowing that you are abundant and that you birth everything, you bring everything into creation. This reminds me of the Empress energy in tarot, and we will be getting some tarot cards here to complement your reading. Please, Spirit, can you come through and just show me, give me more insight of what's going on in our beautiful pile number one's energy right now. The Four of Cups. Please, Spirit, come forth and tell us, show us what's going on in our beautiful pile number one's life right now. Okay, we have the Four of Cups, the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Wands. I see that you are in an energy of boredom. You are not quite seeing the opportunities that of abundance, of prosperity, of happiness, of joy that are literally being, like, it's not that they are being gifted, actually, it's like they are available for you to tap into them at any day, any time. Like, Spirit's got that there, like, ready to handle it to you. But you are you're not seeing the blessings that are available to you. You're not seeing the opportunities that are currently available right in front of you. You are distracted, looking at your past, or just thinking that everything sucks at the moment, and you are not seeing the possibilities. And again, maybe you too much in your head, and you need to start taking action in order to change that. For instance, you wake up feeling in a mood and you're feeling down, you feel down in yourself, you don't feel so good in yourself, you just want to lay in bed all day and do nothing. Spirit's asking you to use your physical vessel to manipulate your thoughts and therefore your emotions. So force yourself to get up and go outside and go for a walk. You will see that will change your energy and you're gonna feel so much better afterwards. So be smart in the sense of the fact that you can manipulate your emotions and how you feel. You have control over that, and you just need to take action towards things that you know that will be good for your mental health and for you spiritually as well. I see that you have your backup at the moment. It's like you are you have your backup to other people and other people's energies. This is why Spirit's asking you to nourish yourself and you mother yourself, because you are not so open to let others in just right now. But if you start giving yourself love and nurturing yourself with this mother energy towards yourself, then you will also slowly realize that you will be more willing to give that within others. So this 9 of Wands kind of gives me the energy and the vibe that if you start nourishing yourself and consciously choosing to think more loving thoughts, taking compassionate action, bring forth peaceful energy, this is going to start to spark up good things within you, and you're going to feel good in yourself. And once you start to feel good within yourself, you'll be able and more willing to share this with others. I feel like you have gotten in this rut that you are right now because you have been waiting to see results of something tangible. The 7 of Pentacles, something that you were expecting to see results from, or something that you expected to happen a way or another, to lead down a certain path in a certain way. It's not that it hasn't happened at all, as in it hasn't worked out for you. It's just that it got you haven't actually seen the fruits of it. You don't know where it's actually going just yet, and that's causing you a lot of trouble, a lot of headache. You are getting worried of, where is this going? Am I going to reap the fruits of what I'm trying to achieve here? And your cards have the golden balance there. It has more than assured you that prosperity lies ahead, abundance lies ahead, in the sense of your desires, your wishes, they will come true. And you can communicate with people, you can open up with people, you have people you can trust in others to be in this journey with you. People are willing to embrace what you have to say, but I feel like right now you feel like they don't, and you are closing yourself off and you are getting yourself in a rut. And then here, instead of taking on the fears of others, I reflect love. You need to reflect love that you need to find within yourself. Don't wait to see it from other people. Don't wait for other people to bring it in for you. You need to find that within yourself, because then you're gonna put that out into the world, and then the right people who resonate with this energy, because they do the same thing for themselves, will come to you. And then we have the 3 of Wands, which is basically just again saying that regardless of you, I see that you are impatient here because you're not seeing the results of something as fast as you would like to see it, and that's causing you to be worried and to have a lot of mental draining and chaotic thoughts, thinking the worst and expecting the worst in an energy of fear. But Spirit's asking you to access the part of you in which your sparks of creativity and imagination and your loves and passions, access that within you, where those things reside. And then from there, take some time to think of where can you go from now. but take action. Don't just brainstorm, just don't think. Actually choose a direction and go for it, even if you don't know what's coming next. Like, this is not about taking too much thought, it's about doing more than anything, taking steps forward, taking inspired action forward. And you have the High Priestess, Major Arcana card. Lovely energy of being so connected to your higher self, of being intuitively guided, knowing the higher truth of things. You literally have nothing to fear, because as soon as you start to take action forward and moving forward, it will lead you to your highest truths, which reside within you. You just need to trust yourself. You need to trust yourself, because you are going to guide your own self into a beautiful place, and you are going to manifest everything that you desire. Please, Spirit, any more messages for a beautiful pile number 1? Any more messages, Spirit? Anything you would like me to add to this reading? Oops. The Two of Swords. Yes, I feel like you don't know exactly where you are headed right now, or what will come from the situation that is just kind of stagnant at the moment, or like I said, you just haven't seen the results you expected to see by now, and you're feeling pulled. You feel like you don't know what to do, where to go from here, and if you should listen to others, which have been installing fears into yourself, or if you listen to your higher self, your inner knowing. In Spirit saying, listen to your inner knowing. You have been kind of turning a blind eye and just being like, oh, I have no option. Things kind of stuck at the moment. Having your back up into looking at things from a different perspective, or making a choice, or taking any action. You've been stagnant. You haven't been willing to look at the situation and make a choice and take, and choose where to go from there. Wow, these are a lot of cards. But look at this. Did I not mention the Empress earlier? I said I felt big, strong Empress energy from the tarot, because this is the mother of tarot. See, you'll be able to give birth and bring to creation everything that you desire, and that's on a personal level, that's on a creative level, that's on a professional level, that's on a social level. Everything, you will be able to bring forth all your heart desires, because the Nine of Cups is the card of the wish come true, wish fulfillment. All your heart, like deepest heart desires coming forth. We have the Ace of Cups, which is a beautiful card of self-love and of your own cup being full. And this is beautiful. You are once you start mothering yourself and giving yourself that unconditional love, as a mother would their child, you are going to feel so complete within yourself. You're going to feel so good in yourself, and all your self-love, like your cup will be full to the point that it will overflow, and you will be able to share that with other people and with the world, and you'll be able to voice this and reflect that to everyone around you. And this is going to bring you wonders in your life, especially when it comes to connecting to like-minded people. You are going to find your tribe, and you are going to feel so happy, so supported, so loved, because the same love you start giving yourself, you will eventually attract on the outside from people who are vibrating in the same energy, in the same way. I felt very strongly to get you a card from this specific deck, so please, Spirit, what energy would you like our beautiful pile number 1s to focus on right now, to either bring to the lives or release? Let's just see what comes through. Death. and peace. And how funny, I just need to mention this, when I was shuffling the deck off camera to get it ready, asking, you know, spirit to infuse it with the energy of this reading, the peace card popped out and fell on the floor, but I was just giving it a good shuffle and it was off camera. So I put it back in and I felt strongly, I was like, oh, I want to bring that card, I feel like this is the one. But at the same time, it happened off camera and I wanted to shuffle and ask the question on a camera for you. And I put the card there with deep faith and trust that if it was meant to come out, it was going to come out, because I straight away got all these like messages that I wanted to talk about that came to mind with this card, which really resonates with everything in this reading. But like I said, I put the card back there and I was like, if it is meant to come out, it will. And I gave it a very good shuffle and I was like, oh, you might not. It might be very unlikely. Because, you know, one card out of, I don't even know how many are in this deck, but 44 cards. So one chance out of 44. And here it is. It came out. So we have death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings, and peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. And I feel like this is like highly what this spirit's asking of you right now. This is the foundation, like the main basis energy of your whole reading. This is what spirit wants you to build upon. The energy of peace, of bringing love. Mothers are so loving, right? So nurturing. And this was like the resignated card for your reading. So to see yourself as a being of love and to release all negativity. And it's okay, like we are humans, sometimes we feel negative thoughts and negative emotions and negative beliefs, but just learn to nourish yourself as a mother with their child. If their like, you know, if a child was having a bad day and being really sad and crying, their moms would give them a beautiful hug and a kiss and tell them how much they love them and how much they are loved and appreciated and special. And she would do her best to make her child feel better. Spirit's asking you to do the same for yourself, and then you'll start to attract those people who are the same way into your life, and you're going to build this beautiful community of like-minded people who have the same beautiful hearts and vibrate in the same frequency as you. And for that, Spirit's asking you, there are two things here. I feel like you need to actually go through for a very majority, a very small percentage of you. Actually, I'm not feeling that at all for this reading. I was gonna say the death and rebirth thing, like the death card in tarot, like where an old version of you needs to die, needs to go, needs to be left behind so that a new one can be born. But in this sense, I'm not getting this here. I don't feel like it is this drastic that it needs to be like a version of you needs to die and be left behind. You actually just need to tweakle yourself. You are in the journey of self-development, but it isn't as drastic as like death and rebirth process on yourself. I just think that you might think that's something that you wanted or expected, or a project of yours, or a relationship that you had with someone or with people in general. I don't know, I haven't gotten specific clarification about the Seven of Pentacles throughout the reading, but I feel like you had been patient with something and you are feeling disappointed, as if these seeds here like sprouted a little bit, but they have stopped here and nothing is happening. So you're kind of disappointed, waiting to see results that you are starting to think at this point that will never come. And Spirit came through here with the Death card to let you know that endings are merely beginnings, and you might think that something is dead and that it's over and it's been a waste of your time, or that nothing will come from it. But actually, there is a plot twist there. It says here, I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. So if something didn't work out, don't think that that's the end of it. There is a new beginning coming from something you thought was dead, that you thought was over, that you thought was like, water under a bridge. In a sense it is, but something else will come from it, and you are going to be so pleasantly surprised. Okay, my beautiful pile number 1, this is such a nice message, and I'm going to end your reading with my 2 favorite decks in the whole world, especially to end videos with, like readings with, because they are so uplifting and beautiful, nurturing, kind messages, and I love them. So please, Spirit, come through. Oh, that flew out of the deck. So we have Crow. I'm going to read that in a minute, just after we get your last card, and this is from my Namaste Divination and Affirmations deck. Oops, I love this deck very much as well. Please, Spirit, come through and give our beautiful pile number 1 an advice, or just some comforting messages that they need to hear right now. This is the imagery for this card of your card. It's so beautiful, isn't it? And this one too, the Crow. Communication, magic, intelligence, affirmation. I courageously speak my truth and claim my rightful space. And we have mentioned about being authentic here and stepping into your authenticity in this reading as well. So this is a very beautiful confirmation for you to do that. Your inner voice is talking to you. Reflect on your truth and consider how you would how amazing. The High Priestess, this is like the embodiment of your inner voice, your inner truth, your higher self, your higher power, your connection to the divine, and of the all-knowing energy of the cosmos. Anyway, let me go back to this and start again actually. Your inner voice is talking to you. Reflect on your truth and consider how you would like to express that with clarity and wisdom. Give yourself permission to speak without self-judgment or self-criticism. I feel like this is where the mothering energy comes through again. Allow yourself to speak without judgment or any criticism, because a mother wouldn't judge their child. They would give them the loving space to express themselves. And here again we have communicate. Spirit's encouraging you to communicate with ease and grace, and to believe that people are willing to embrace what you have to say, because there are people out there who will truly be in this energy, but you need to believe it in order to see it happening. See, instead of taking the fears of others, I reflect love. I feel like this is encouragement as well for you to communicate, step into your authentic self, be yourself, stop resonating with the fears of others who judge you because they are too afraid themselves to speak up and be authentic. A lot about communication in this reading as well, which again I think it's coming through for you to start communicating and being authentic. Sorry, I've been really reading these bits and pieces, but I'll bring it closer. You're more than welcome to take a screenshot and read it all in one continuous flow to yourself. But back to where I was. Your voice has more influence than you realize. Although you may not always recognize it, others do hear what you are saying. See, that card again with the little birdie. Anyway, your words are creative energy that accumulate and manifest your reality. You are speaking in ways that support what you want. Are you speaking in ways that support what you want to create? Do not hesitate to speak up and express yourself. Claim your personal space. So you're being invited to be authentic. Step into your most authentic self, my beautiful pile number 1. Speak your truth. Be yourself. Be you. because the world needs you to be you. You're going to inspire so many people by just having the courage to be yourself. And for that, you need to put aside the fears that other people install into you. Actually, listen to your inner knowing. Accept that some things need to go in order for you to step into your most authentic version of yourself. And it's not that they're gone forever. They are actually portals into new beautiful beginnings. Some things must go, some things must die, some things must be left behind so that new ones can come along. And you are going to achieve your highest purpose in life by cultivating an energy of peace and love, and by being that way towards yourself first of all, more than anything else or anyone else. And then we have a blessed time. The path is clear and all obstacles have vanished. Your time for waiting is over. So proceed with confidence. The challenges you have faced were essential, for there is a perfect time for everything. Now is your perfect time to be blessed by the universe. So this is your reading, my beautiful pile number 1. If this resonates, if this helps in any way, shape or form, it would mean the world to me if you could just leave a thumbs up so I know that you have watched it to here and that it has helped you. That will make me so happy. If you feel called to leave me a comment as well, there are no words that are able to describe how happy I am to get comments from you guys, and that's an opportunity for me to interact with you as well. And thank you so much. If you like the vibes of this channel and you think you would like to see my future videos, then I invite you to subscribe and be a part of our beautiful community and family that we are building here in Celestial Wisdom Tarot. I have so many exciting ideas to bring forth, and yeah, if you would like to see what those are, if you are interested, then I invite you to be a part of the community. Thank you so much for being here, my lovely and beautiful soul. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 2. And if you have chosen this seashell, then this is your reading. I'm going to pop your seashell right up here, and we are going to dive straight into your reading and have a look at your significator card, which I haven't looked at yet neither, so we are doing this together now. Protection. Call back your power. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. How amazing, how funny. If you have watched the intro, you have seen me talk about how seashells are a symbol of protection spiritually. So let me just read this for you because I have it right here in front of me. Seashells are not only beautiful treasures of the sea, but they also hold deep spiritual significance. They serve as a powerful symbol of protection, resilience, and the interconnectedness of all living things. Their presence in our lives, whether it's a walking life or a dream, can offer valuable insight and guidance. So that's just very beautiful to me, because yeah, I got called to using my seashells, for the piles today, and I had to go and search up, I felt like going to search up their spiritual meaning, because I had never heard of their seashell spiritual meanings, and I got curious. And the main meaning is protection, and you have got the card of protection as well. Go back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. You're going to get more cards to get a bigger idea and perspective of what is it that Spirit wants to bring forth to you today on this video. What is Spirit's message to you today? So I'm going to grab all of your cards and oracle cards and put it here on the table for us, and then we'll dive straight into your reading. So please, Spirit, what would you like to tell us about our beautiful pile number 2's reading? What is this reading all about today, Spirit? What message have you got for our beautiful pile number 2? Please, Spirit, come forth and tell us what is it that you would like to bring forth for a beautiful pile number 2. The animal. These are the archetype cards. I'll go into it and let you know what this card is all about and what it means and how it ties up to your video once we have all the oracle cards laid out on the table. Please, Spirit, come forth and compliment our beautiful pile number 2's reading. What would you like to bring to their attention right now? What would you like them to know at this point in time in their lives? Oopsies. Definitely this one that flew across the room. Not the room, the table, I mean. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So please, Spirit, come forth. And here we go. Every cell in my body is conscious and communicates with each positive thought I have. I love the blue vibes going on here. I feel like it's got an aesthetic going on with blues. A palette, a nice color palette going on in here. Please, Spirit, bring forth more info that you would like to highlight and make bring into our beautiful pile number 2's awareness. Envy. I am the same as everybody but with different challenges. Okay, interesting. Okay, so last oracle card for now before we get into tarot. Please, Spirit, come forth and tell us what is it that you would like to bring forth for our beautiful pile number 2 today. Coming apart. Wow, how I like the synchronicity say, because call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval, and we have coming apart. This is very similar energies in these cards. Okay, my beautiful pile number 2, these are all of your cards, oracle cards actually laid out here on the table. So I'm going to start talking to you about what I can already pick up and feel from these cards, and then we are going to also get tarot to go more in depth with your reading. But I feel like this is going to mostly be towards relationships. In a broad perspective, there are cases, some of you, a few selective, a few of you may be like an actual relationship, romantic relationship, a breakup, others just in general. Okay, so we have the protection card. You need to protect yourself, you need to stand up for yourself, but most of all, this is about energy. We are talking about protection on an energetic level. You need to, like it says on this card here, you need to call back your power. You need to stop giving your power away to others. This coming apart card here makes me believe that it's a separation. That's why I said some of you, this may be romantic, a relationship that you have just gone through a breakup period, and this is asking you on an energetic level to take back your power, cut the energetic cords that you have with this person. Before bed, imagine yourself cutting those energetic cords that connect you to this person, to the situation. But overall, my beautiful pile number 2, for those of you who are not in relationships or that have not gone through a relationship breakup, this is about you standing, being true to who you are and protecting your personal power, and being able to block out and cut out all the thoughts and feelings of other people outside of you to which do not resonate with who you are and who you came here to do. This also now rings a bell to me as if it was about coming apart from who the world expects you to be and who you have felt what's the word? Let me think. You have been pressured to be by the world, by society, by your parents, by the people around you, and who you truly want to be from a soul level, deep within you. That thing, for instance, your parents want you to go and teach, want you to go and study to be a lawyer, but you actually want to study holistic medicine. Do you see the very different paths that is? And this is a call for you to stop trying to please other people, call your power back, cut the cords that for some reason allow you to want to people please and want to that holds you back from speaking your own truth out into the world. You may not see at this point and at this moment how is it that you can step into your authentic self and your most fullest version of self, and you don't know how to cut these cords and extend in your power and put those people in their place, as in they don't have the right to dictate how you should live your own life, and you shouldn't be giving your vital energy to them in fear or worried or in worry that that's you shouldn't be considering so much what they have to say and what they want you to do, because your life is your own and you have the right to choose your own path. In fact, you need to choose your own path, because you will not ever be happy if you keep trying to please others by doing what they want you to do. But if, like I said, if you don't know where to start from here, how to do this, the answers you need are coming. Spirit is coming through to let you know that the answers that you need are coming. This could be just downloads from Spirit. Literally, it hits you. You just wake up one morning with new perspectives, with an enlightened way of looking at a situation in which you had reached an impasse before. We have the full moon in Gemini. Gemini is a very intellectual sign of communication, highly communicative sign. So I feel like so much will come to you, so much knowledge and information that will be very liberating for you, will find its way into your consciousness. You are going to access this abundant stream of knowledge that will come directly from source to you. Here we have every cell in my body is conscious and communicates with each positive thought I have. So this card for me, it's coming through to remind you on how important it is for you to cultivate positive thoughts, for you to stand back in your power, cut those cords and be positive within yourself and the things that you want to achieve, and with the desires of your own heart and the thoughts that come into your mind. Make sure you are doing the work for them to be positive. This card here, envy, I am the same as everybody but with a different challenge. I'm actually going to read this one out of the book for you guys, because I feel like this is a very specific message, and I'm going to read it from the book so that you get the full picture, the full message that this card wants to bring forth to you. But then we have the archetype card of the animal, which is all about really going deep within our animalistic natures, which goes beyond the world as we see it today. It asks us to connect to nature, to turn away from the devices and things of this new, more technological world. It asks us to go within and really observe ourselves from a place of just being in the moment, being grounded. This card actually brings attention into our physical body and how it feels to be an animal in this world, because we are, and technology has advanced so much and things are so exciting and new that I think that we kind of neglect where, like, our very animalistic instincts of where it all started, in a way, in a sense. This card to me speaks about connecting to nature and feeling your body, honoring your body, stepping back from the screens, from the devices, and just being present in the moment. Get barefoot. You go outside and go put your barefoot on the grass to reground, to recharge. And how funny, because on pile number 1, the body was also brought up as something important, our physical body. And we'll see if I have any more thoughts and insights about this card here, this animal card. But for now, this is what I have to say about it. But I think, it just came to me, I think this is the way the answers will come to you as well. If you kind of come out of your mind and you go for walks in nature, for swims in the ocean, connect with nature, be present, focus on your body, on how it feels to be alive, on how it feels to just focus on your breathing, how it feels to focus on how your body feels in certain places and situations. Your answers will come to you through that. That just hit me out of the blue. Definitely a message for you guys. Another thing that just came to me, I really felt a strong pull to actually get the book and open it up. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'll bring it close so that you can take a screenshot if you like and read it at your own time. But I feel like this will really help you in the sense of getting the answers that you need and that are coming, that are available to you, but this will help. Here it says, the animal demands we get comfortable in our own skin. The minute you accept, express, and celebrate the physical body, you tap into the animal energy. So I feel like you need to go outside, and here it says as well, vital, elemental, alive dances. So that just gives me idea of being alive, feeling alive, being connected to nature, connected, like letting our animal senses run wild and free. And here it says, notice your resistance to the animal within. Where does it come from? What has it kept you from doing, wild one? So I feel like this is an invitation for you to, again, get comfortable in yourself, in your own skin. Accept your body, express yourself with your body, with movement. And again, it says here, celebrate your physical body. Tap into your animal energy. Go out in nature and just let your body express itself in however way it comes through. Like if you want to put your foot barefoot down on the grass, if you want to hug a tree, or if you want to just lay down in a waterfall stream for hours and just see what comes up in your body. Just see how it feels to be there. See what animalistic instincts that will bring up with you. I don't know exactly how this will tie with everything here, but I feel like you need to start following your own footsteps in this life and putting aside what other people think about you or want of you or expect of you. And this is this is a practice that will really help you right now into grounding yourself, stepping into your own power, and getting the answers that you need, which they are coming, by the way, but this will just help to make it more potent. Okay, like I said before, now I want to read the envy card straight out of the book for you. Again, if you want to take a screenshot, please go ahead and do so. But it says, envy, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. You must learn to accept that obstacles in your life have been chosen by you. To be jealous of the soul path of another is to doubt your ability to judge what is best for you. It is human nature to covet the perceived luxuries of someone on a different journey, but to try to emulate him or her is not being true to your own guidance. You have chosen this life and these circumstances for a reason. By disregarding that and following in the footsteps of another, you are only setting yourself up for confusion and disappointment. You never truly know what is going on in another person's life and what personal challenges he or she may face. So to be envious is a fool's game. Be authentic to your inner voice, because only you know what is in your best interest. If you don't follow your own path, you will have to reincarnate in an attempt to learn your original lesson again. So again, my beautiful pile number 2, you are really being called to step into your own power. Call back your power. Nourish who you are. Protect yourself from all that does not resonate with them, and protect yourself from the people who try to dictate to you what you should do and who you should be and how you should walk your talk. Like, no, you decide how you walk your talk. You decide how you live your life. No one else can do that for you. And I feel like you've been trying to please other people, or you have let the opinions of others hold you back from who you want to be and from expressing yourself, to the point where you have been experiencing envy of people that you see that are living true to themselves. But just like it says on this card's meaning, envy is a fool's game, because we all have our unique path, and even if someone seems to be living their best life, we all have our own personal challenges, and we all go through difficulties, and nothing is all flower and rainbows, but things are worth, our challenges are worth to live through and go through if we are living from a place of authenticity and walking down the path that we know we came here to follow through along. And if we are working on ourselves to be the best versions of ourselves and to bring to this world the gift of being us, then it's all worth it. Please don't get trapped in this fool's game of being envy of someone else. And we are only humans, okay? We all experience envy. We all have at some point in our lives experienced that. That's normal. But Spirit's asking you to not be stuck on that, because you wouldn't want that person's life anyway, even though you think you may, like you would, and you may even feel envy about it. Actually, you have your unique path that is meant for you, and that person has got their unique path that is meant for them, and you wouldn't fit their path. It's not for you. It wouldn't trigger the recognition and the love and the joy and the passions that resonate with you. We all have our own individual paths. So don't be envy of others. Just focus on taking your power back, protecting yourself from all that does not serve you, from people who are not helping you to become the better version of you and who you want to be, who are actually holding you back. Okay, you need to come apart. You need to separate these two. personas, really, like of who you truly want to be and who you truly are on a deep personal spiritual level, and who others want you to be, like the persona you have created to please others around you, or to just go by each and every day in this world without actually having to show up authentically. You're being called to show up authentically. And it says here that every cell in your body is conscious and communicates with each positive thought you have. So cultivate positive thoughts, and your physical body will respond with that. Will follow along, and that will oops, a tarot card just popped out of the deck and fell on the floor, so I'm just gonna pause the video and grab that. For some reason, Spirit is really emphasizing our physical bodies as well, and I believe that because it is so that was for pile number 1 and now for you as well, is because for us to manifest the life of our dreams and reach our full potentials, our mind, body and spirit need to be aligned. And literally in the order, mind, body and spirit, it follows. Your mind governs your life, your body follows the commands of your mind, and then that follows into your emotions, which is what we need to manifest what is aligned within our spirit and our souls and our life purposes. Anyway, we have got the 6 of Cups. That was the card that flew out. So the 6 of Cups in this meaning, in your reading, in this context, is giving me out like big inner child energies. You need to follow the path of the things that you have always loved and always felt drawn to and attracted to, like even when you were a child, because that's your true path. That's what you came here to do. Your inner child knows the answers. Your inner child knows who you truly are authentically in a soul level. And it is asking you to reminisce, think back to when you were a child. What were the things that truly brought you joy and happiness and made your soul sing with love and joy, and what brought you those sparks of creativity as a child? Spirit's asking you to nourish your inner child, but also protect yourself and your inner child. You know, one thing I've came across sometime recently, and I was like, that's amazing. I cannot believe I've never thought of that before or have heard of that before, but it's something that I keep bringing into my conscious awareness with a lot recently, because it's true. It says that being a child, it's so amazing, because we are this beautiful, joyful, like free spirit who sees the world with such wonder, so much love, so much happiness, so much joy. Like, if you observe children, they are just so beautiful, so present, so in the moment. They are full of wonder. They are full of, like, their eyes to the world are towards endless possibilities of wonder and happiness and joy. They are always so happy and always so in the present. And it's saying that we need to carry out into our adulthood and our adult life this essence of being a child. We need to nourish our inner child and let it come through, in order to take us and guide us into our most authentic, beautiful, joyful, happiest path. And the thing is, by when we are a child, we are so vulnerable, and that's why we need adults to take care of us. But once we become adults ourselves, we have that beautiful, amazing opportunity to allow our inner child to come through in our lives every single day, while we also have the knowledge and the means and the maturity and the experience to take care of our vulnerabilities, so that we can bring that inner child forth without being so vulnerable as we are as a child. And I feel like this is really coming through in your reading as well. Let your inner child come through. and guide you now as an adult, but also protect yourself whenever you know that you need to. Okay? Protect your energy from those people who don't serve your highest good, who threaten, like the people who threatens your visions, the people who try to put your inner child down and lock it away in a cage. Protect yourself from those people and from those energies. The Four of Pentacles in this context, again, in this reading, I really see this as a double confirmation of protect your own energy. Hold what's dearest to you, like close to your heart. Be selective to who you allow to step into your life. Be selective with whom you share your thoughts, your emotions, your visions, your goals, overall your energy. This card really, the Four of Wands here, really tells me, confirms me that you need to take care of your energy, go back your power, cut the cords with everyone and anyone that does not serve your highest good. Be selective with your energy and don't be unapologetically. I always say this very wrong. Unapologetically. I'm not even gonna try. But yeah, just if someone comes at you with intentions that don't serve you or your highest good and who you want to be, you close yourself off to them. You tell them no. Not today, Rosé. Wow, the Three of Swords. You not being authentic to yourself is causing you a great deal of pain. It's causing you so much pain. And I'm very sorry to see this, my beautiful part number 2. Because the Three of Swords represents a lot of pain and sorrow. So it may not be too easy, to cut cords with these people, the people in places and circumstances that you are so used to for so long, while you were suppressing your authentic self, like you were cultivating these relationships and connections with these people, but they don't serve you very much. They can still be in your life, but you need to start standing tall and putting boundaries on. You have suffered so much already by allowing others to have so much power over you and your thoughts and your life and your actions. You need to stop allowing that. The High Priestess. You need to follow your inner knowing. You need to follow your inner guidance. All the answers that you need are coming because they are actually within you. The High Priestess is all about their inner knowing, our connection to our higher selves, our connection to the divine and the unconscious. Actually, is being connected. It's knowing the unknown. It's a mystical energy of knowing the unknown. It's a very intuitively driven energy. You need to follow your intuition. You need to follow your inner guidance. That's where your answers and all your happiness and your true road, your true path lies ahead. And that's where your inner child is as well. You actually need to incorporate your inner child with your inner knowing while protecting yourself now that you are an adult. And then we have Justice. I'm not feeling like taking it in reverse, actually. So I'm just gonna flip it around, but that's 2 major arcanas here. And the 7 of Cups. Okay. Okay, I just reflected a little bit, and justice did come out reversed, and the Seven of Cups too. And after reflecting on the energy of your reading, I actually decided like I said, I don't usually take reverse cards, but I also listen to my intuition, and my intuition is saying that these two energies are coming through blocked. So for justice, you are hoping to get everything that you have always wanted in life, but you haven't allowed yourself to be authentic and show up authentic for a very long time. So you are, justice is a card of karma. It's about the card of eventually getting everything that we put out, and you haven't been loyal to your own self. So obviously what will come as a result of that, it's not the things that your heart desires. I'm not saying that these are bad things and you are going to reap bad consequences. It's just that it's not what you are hoping for. It's not what resonates with who you are. You are out of balance in the sense of you are not being authentic, you are not standing up and speaking your own truth, and you really need to address that, and you need to protect yourself from all that has conditioned you to feel like you need to hide your true self. The Seven of Cups here reversed. The Seven of Cups to me is a card of confusion, is a card of too many options, and us being too much up in our heads, up in the clouds with our feelings and our emotions, and we can't pick, we can't make a choice, and we get stuck, we get stagnated. We don't know what to choose and what we want. It's essentially a card of not knowing what we want, and if we don't know what we want from life and where we want, then we consequently don't know where we are going and where we want to go and what we want to achieve and where we want to head down. And I truly feel like this energy is stuck within you because you need to allow yourself to go back into your inner child, revise who you truly are, start being authentic with yourself, and all the answers that you need will come. You need to listen to your inner self so that you can get out of this rut of getting back to you non-authentic situations and people, because that's the energy we're putting out into the universe, because you're not even being honest with yourself in first place. So you are attracting things, situations and places and people that are misaligned with who you are, because you are not really putting the energy of who you truly are out there into the world, and you're stuck, because until you do that, you actually won't know where you want to head, where you want to go, and what path is meant for you. My beautiful pile number 2. And again, I feel like allowing yourself, going into nature and just focusing on the most and more animalistic sides of being a human will help you ground yourself so that you can go back into center. The Two of Cups in reverse. Yes, I feel here that your connections with people are misaligned. You feel like you don't truly connect with people, and that the people you are connected with don't really care about you. It's not a genuine connection. It's not that these people aren't your tribe, and like I said, it's because you are misaligned with from your truth. So you are not actually attracting the people and places or circumstances that really truly vibrate on the same energetic level as you truly, of who you truly are, if that makes sense. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Let me get some more cards to see where we are heading down with this King of Pentacles. Please, Spirit, clarify the situation here. clarify the King of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Ace. Ace of Wands in reverse. I feel like this is a father figure. I'm not going to lie. The King of Pentacles can come through as a very strong father figure. You know, it is that nurturing, providing male energy. And because it's Pentacles, again, like a provider, someone who provides a home, stability, financial security. I feel like a father figure or a very strong male energy in your life usually puts you down or makes you question your creativity and your soul ideas, your soul inspirations, the void, like the spark of joy that comes from your soul. Or maybe they are not even doing anything to keep you stuck and hold you back. It's just that you in your head think. For instance, again, let's just put it this way as an example, right? But you can again use your intuition and discernment. This is a general reading. Adapt it however you need it to make sense into you, for your situation. But that father that wants you to study to be a lawyer, and you have always gone, yes, sure, Dad, I would love to be a lawyer. Yes, I'll go and study to be a lawyer. Like, he doesn't actually even know how you truly feel about it, but deep inside you are like, I want to study holistic medicines. I want to study how all these like plant-based herbs and this and that can help humanity, can heal the body. And very distinct career paths, and you think you would be disappointing your father or this male figure, but you have always shown them or told them that you are happy with the vision they had for you, so they think it's also your vision too, if you know what I mean. But deep down it is not. But you haven't been authentic with yourself, you haven't been true to yourself, so you are digging yourself that hole more and more and more, if you know what I mean. And you're stuck, you're not excited to what's to come, you don't know what you want. Even if you think about, like, you see all these other people living authentically to themselves and being happy and doing what they love and being prosperous and being abundant, and you go like, oh my god, like, I wish I was living a life like that too, and I was doing what I love and I was so happy and being very successful with it. But I have been lying to myself for so long that I don't even know actually where I would like to go. I literally just went to go from here. I went to shuffle the deck and these two cards popped out. I think it was like you couldn't see it on camera, but literally the 10 of, wow, I thought they were two cards, but it's a lot more than two. The 10 of Cups, which is a beautiful card that tells you so much, there, like, so much abundance, prosperity, happiness, and joy. It's like emotional fulfillment. It's awaiting for you, you know, as you go down your path of authenticity. As you honor your authentic self, you are going to find your soul tribe as well, the people who resonate with you and who make you feel so much, like, very much seen and loved and appreciated. Then we have the King of Cups, which is so much emotional fulfillment and emotional balance and emotional alignment and just emotional maturity as well, being connected to one's heart and listening to your heart. Because if you want to be authentic to yourself, you need to be able to listen to your heart. Your heart holds the answers. Your inner child resides within your heart. Your heart knows all the answers. And once you go down this path of authenticity and really connecting to your own heart and protecting yourself and honoring yourself, you are going to start experiencing this flow of give and take that webs and flows throughout life with the universe. It's the universe is infinite and it's abundant, and you are going to be putting so much of yourself out into the world, and you're gonna feel like the world, the universe, spirit, and life, it's giving it back to you tenfold. And it's like this beautiful balanced give and take with life. You give who you are to the world, and the world brings back to you all these beautiful people, places, circumstances, situations that are just beautiful and oh my god, sorry, let me just, and who resonate with who you are. And I feel like for you to make that transition from this place of non-authenticity into this place of authenticity, you will need to deconstruct everything you've ever known. So you are going to go through a tower moment, which ain't easy, but is very necessary. So please know that you are protected by spirit. You are highly protected, highly guided. You are so loved, and you are being asked to go down this path with no hesitation, with no fear. It won't be easy, but you have all that it takes. You are more than capable, and you are being guided and helped every step of the way by spirit, because spirit actually wants to give you all that you desire, all that you deserve, and even more. But you need to go down this path. And we have the Knight of Swords. See, you just gotta go for your dreams, go for your goals, go like run towards the direction you know you need to go to, which is this not so easy road but necessary road. And don't worry, you will be able to balance it all. You will be able to keep things flowing nicely. You might, have to juggle a lot and have a lot on your plate here and there, but Spirit's here to let you know that you will be able to get through it beautifully. Okay, my beautiful pawn number 2. To end your reading, we are going to be taking some final cards from my 2 absolute favorite oracle decks in the world right now so far. They are just my absolute favorites. I find them very, their message is so beautiful and nurturing and amazing. So please, Spirit, come through and give us some final comforting messages for a beautiful pile number 2. So Pegasus, I'm going to read it in a minute after we get one more card as well from my Namaste inspiration and divination deck. Please, Spirit, one last oracle card, one last message for our beautiful pile number 2, so that they can walk away feeling good, feeling loved and appreciated, and with a beautiful advice from you, Spirit. Ooh. This one, that was the last one that stayed on my hands. So we have Pegasus, inspiration, grace, clarity. I open my heart to divine inspiration and to protection of spiritual grace. And the protection of spiritual grace. How beautiful. Here we have protection being emphasized once again. With divine grace, grand accomplishments become possible. An inspired idea is awakening in your soul. Do not allow it to become tainted by negativity. Greed your ego. Protect what matters to your soul. By surrendering yourself with white light and asking for spiritual grace to be with you always. Sorry, I kinda got lost for a second. Here it is. You can be a guide and guardian for others when you stay connected to the pure love of Spirit. It is not up to you to decide what others need to do. I feel like, again, it's the same with you in here. It's not anyone's business to decide what you need to do, only you know that. Have faith that your loving connection with Spirit will be helping others to find and live their own truth, blessed by divine grace. Or maybe this is your path, your specific path. You want to be able to help others to stand tall and authentic to their own selves, so they don't have to go through what you did for so long, feeling lost, trying to live by the expectations of others. This is the vibe this card gives me. But he also empathizes a lot with protection, protecting yourself and your energy, which is perfect. Goes hand in hand with the very first card for your reading. And this will be your last message from Spirit today, my beautiful pile number 2. A blessing from your soul. And this is, let me just go before I start talking, otherwise I get lost. I'll lose track. You are a beautiful soul full of infinite wisdom. Stop judging and start loving yourself. You are blessed with endless potential and on the verge of transforming into the radiant being that is your true essence. Shine your light and allow the blessings into your heart. How beautiful. This is it, my beautiful pile number 2. You are on the verge of transforming into the radiant being that it is your true essence. This has been it all along. You need to step into your own authenticity and allow your true essence to come through. This is your reading, my beautiful pile number 2. If you resonate, if you enjoyed it, if this has helped you in any way, shape or form, and you have made it to here, it would mean the absolute world if you could leave a thumbs up down below so that I know it has helped you. Leave a comment if you feel called to. I love to interact with you guys and on a personal level. So thank you so much for all your time. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoy the vibes of this channel and you think you would like to be a part of our beautiful community and Soul Tribe, I invite you to subscribe, and I cannot wait to have you here again if you decide to come back. Thank you once again. Have a lovely one. I wish you all the best, and until next time, bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 3. If you have chosen this seashell, then this is your reading. I'm going to pop this here right at the top there, and let's take a look at your card together. I haven't seen this yet, so Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? Wow, my beautiful pile number 3. This is such a beautiful card, and I'm feeling such energy of power coming through with it. How are you being called to step up and lead? This is very strong leadership energy that I'm feeling. I'm going to put your card over here, and we are going to get some more oracle cards to get a more in-depth idea of what Spirit is trying to bring through here to you. So these are archetype cards. Please, Spirit, come through. Tell us what is it that you would like to bring to our beautiful pile number 3's attention. The Hunter. I'm just going to get all of your cards for now, okay? And then I'll dive into what energy I'm picking up from them. Let's move on to this deck here. All the decks I use are down in the description box in case you get curious and would like to know what they are. If you like any in particular, they are all listed down below, okay? I'm feeling very strong leadership, powerful energy from your pile, my beautiful pile number 3. Please, Spirit, come through and let us know what this reading is all about for our beautiful pile number 3. What is it that you want them to be aware of at the moment? We got 2 cards. I wanted 1, but we got 2, and we are going to take it. Ghost Lands and Bone Collector. I'm going to read these 2 out of the card, like out of its actual book, because this is a new deck for me, and I had never gotten any of these before, so I don't really know what these cards are about. So we are going to find out together. Please be aware to come through and compliment our beautiful pile number 3's reading. All that I need is coming to me in ways I could never imagine. And this card also came up for pile number 2. Every cell in my body is conscious and communicates with each positive thought I have. Let me just organize the cards. Okay, my beautiful pile number 3, you are being called to step up and be a leader. To follow the deepest desires of your heart and bring them forth in self-expression, and charge forward with focused intention towards your dreams and your goals and what you want to bring into reality. With the Priestess here, you have so much knowledge, you have so much beauty within you that needs to be shared with the world, and you really need to think to yourself, in what ways are you being called to step up and lead? I read this card here, and I read both of them. I'm going to bring the book up and read this one for you, but not this one. I don't feel the need to read the meaning of this one out of the book. Actually, I just decided that I'm going to read the Priestess to you as well, because it's such a specific, beautiful, powerful message, and I'm feeling very strongly pulled into reading it, because you guys who have chosen this pile need to hear this, because it inquires you, how are you being called to step up and lead? And I feel like you've been called by your soul in this very subtle voice that keeps telling you to express who you are and show up authentically every day. And you think to yourself like that you haven't got it together, that you feel this need to self-express, to show your true colors to the world, and you have deep down, like you have the hopes and faiths that you will be able to lead others toward a more happier, fulfilling life by sharing your knowledge of what you have learned in a deep, very deep spiritual level. You want to share how you have been expanding your consciousness with others in the hopes that will help them too. And that's being a leader. That's stepping up. But you feel like you need to have it all together in order to be a leader, and to want to help others on their paths and their journeys. But that's the absolute opposite from the truth. And here it is. This card talks about this. I'll bring you closer, so if you want to take a screenshot to keep this so that you can read at your own time, any time you wish. Anyway, if you want to have it saved. But here I go. I'm going to read it for you now. How are you being called to step up and lead? The Priestess is a teacher dedicated to service, freedom, and leadership. You don't need to have it all together to lead. In fact, it helps if you don't. No one wants a perfect angel who hasn't made any mistakes. Let your life be your message. Don't underestimate the power of sharing your story. It's by hearing someone else's journey that we feel less alone. And that's what I feel like. I feel like you've been called to share your journey. Like, share the experiences and the deep knowledge and like expansion of consciousness that you have come to stumble by with your experiences in life, and you feel these things very profoundly deep down in your soul, and you feel like this could be very helpful to others to hear and resonate with, to see that they are not the only ones going through it, or like to help people, like plant the seeds of self knowledge and awareness into other people's minds, if you know what I mean. Like, you've been called to share your journey, but you think like, gosh, no, like I don't have anything together actually, like how am I supposed to share my journey with all this profound like in touching all these very profound topics, when like it's like you question your authority to do that. What spirit's coming through to let you know that you are being called to do this. This is why you get like these callings within your soul to do that stuff. And I feel like this is my pile as well. Like, I haven't chosen a specific pile, you know what I mean, but sometimes the messages resonate with me, like with you, the person who is doing the reading, so much. And this is one of them, for example, just to see if it helps you identify what I'm trying to say. I've been called to start a podcast as well, and how, like, as in, I'll just be reflecting at phases of my life that have gone by, like really hard times that really have broken me but also shaped me to be who I am today. And then I get myself like just reflecting on how much I have learned from these experiences, how much my perspective has changed, how much my consciousness and awareness has grown and brought in from it. And I see myself, like I find myself thinking really deeply about these things, and then like it's like something deep down in me tells me there is so much value within what I'm thinking within myself, and other people also go through that, and that I should articulate this, put it into words. Anyway, I've been being called to do a podcast and just talk about, like, you know, troubles and struggles in life, and I think to myself, like, I don't even know what I'm doing. You know, like I'd stumbled across those things and I came out on the other side, and now I see the higher purpose of it. Good, great, but who am I to actually like share that with others? Like, you know what I mean? But it's a deep desire that keeps coming back to me in my life, so I feel like this pile is for me, and this guide is also talking to me. So just use that as an example so that you can see what, like, where this is taking us, where this reading is taking us. Whatever keeps coming up to you in your heart and soul as a gentle whisper of spirit in your mind and in your heart to do something tied up to your self-expression and expressing, sharing your life story, your life journey in order to help and influence others. This is what it's talking about. Be it like me, which is to do a podcast, or be it in starting a YouTube channel or start writing a book, anything like that. But you are being called to share your own journey. There is so much more value that you can share with the world by expressing and showing your journey to the collective that you don't realize. So back to the card. We realize that we are actually all in this called life together. The difference between a follower and a leader is that a leader has the courage to go first. In stepping out, they shine a light on the path of others to venture forward too. Don't fret too much about trying to work out who is your tribe. Don't get stuck in age, income, hobbies, or occupation. The best way to discover your tribe is to look in the mirror. If you feel called to lead, chances are it is because at some point in your life you longed for someone to lead you. Your tribe are longing for exactly the same thing as you were and are, and might only be one step behind you. Hell, they may even be right alongside you. You don't need anyone's permission, just the courage to stand up, embrace your struggles, the peaks, the thoughts, the thoughts. You don't need to know the way, just believe that there might be a different one. Your tribe is waiting for you. Step forward so they can find you. Work your light inquiry. How are you being called to step up and lead? How can you be the leader you wish you had? Wow, this card is so amazing and it speaks volumes to me, and I'm sure it is speaking volumes to you right now. Because then we also have the hunter archetype, which is that go-getter energy. Spirits asking and inviting you to step up and lead. Share your story, share who you are with the world, and it's also calling you to embody this archetype energy of the hunter, which is is an archetype. It's an energy that goes forward with a clear vision of what they want, of what they need, of where they are heading to and where they are going and what they are doing. I'm not gonna go too much in depth with that card, but you are truly meant to be a leader in this lifetime and share your story with others and inspire others and help guide others. And this archetype card just confirms that. Please take a screenshot if you like. Out of all the readings, I feel like I'll be reading out of the book the most for yours, but I'm truly feeling called to my beautiful pile number 3 because these are so very specific messages, and these descriptions are perfect to the dot with every little thing that you need to understand here and now right now. So I want to read it to you. So it says here, the seeker, the pursuer, the predator. The hunter hunts. They are on a prize mission with an aim. To return home empty-handed would be to fail, which is not an option in the hunter's eye. This archetype will journey far and wide, seeking for the prize that calls their heart or stomach. Tales of bravery and feats of strength often result, creating a life full of adventure. The hunter is skillful, quick, decisive, and result-orientated. Like the greater hunting goddess Athenas, who carries her gear upon her back, the hunter typically has a weapon of choice. When this card appears, it is critical that you ask 3 questions. What am I hunting? Why am I hunting it? Is the weapon I am holding so tightly in my grip truly needed for the task at hand? Whenever you activate the hunter archetype, you are aligning with the energies of the great creatures of the world, the lion, the wolves, the tigers, the sharks. So do it with care. Yes, you gotta do this very responsibly and wisely when you are typing into archetype energies. You need to use balance. Okay, the Greek goddess Athenas, notice her nuanced relationship to the moon, the earth, and the feminine. The predator honors its prey with a precise and skillful hunt. The hunter deeply reveres the life it aims to take. But it's like you are our hunter, my beautiful pile number 3, in the sense of you are meant to be a leader. You are being called to step up and lead. So you have this mission, you have a mission in this planet, and you have an aim. You have something to achieve. And just like it says here, to return home empty-handed would be to fail, which is not an option for you. And you will journey so far. You will, seek the prize that calls to your heart. Like it says here, you need to access your heart. This is all about your heart and bringing forth your heart desires of helping, of being of great help and impact to the world in a in the collective, in a deep with a meaningful spiritual level for people's growth and conscious expansions. I like to read my reading intentions like intuitively, but like I said, I'm so sorry that I'll be reading so much out of the books, but you'll be gaining so much valuable information from these cards. Honestly, like, I just need to read them. Except this Ghostland here, I'm not going to read this one, but this one is all about living in the present moment, being present. The future is not yet set. It doesn't yet exist, so therefore you cannot count on it. You can learn valuable lessons from your past experiences, and this is what I feel like this is very helpful as well. You are being called to express your journey. You are being called to share your journey with others, and therefore your experiences and the lessons you have acquired from that. But be careful to not be stuck in those energies. You cannot live in the future, and you also cannot live in the past. Those are just energies that have no solid foundations attached to them. They no longer exist. The only thing that exists is the here and now. The only time, place and space that you have control over is the here and now, and the things and the actions that you take right here and right now will construct your future and will be the lessons and things and memories that you will have to look back on. So be mindful, be present. It is all about the here and now. So don't get stuck in your head. Don't think too much in the past. Obviously reflect on what is it that you want to bring forth, what experiences, what knowledge you have learned in the past that you want to bring forth into this later era of yours, and how you can use those now in the present moment to be of impact and be of help to yourself and others. Don't get stuck thinking of what you want in the future and how you want things to proceed. Just be mindful to do your best, once again in the here and now, and you can do that by listening to yourself. Being authentic, really listening to your heart and your intuition. Let's read this card. This card's amazing. I loved it. So keen to read it to you guys. So, Bone Collector. I'll ring closer. If you want to take a screenshot, please go ahead and do so. You are whole and have everything you need within. All I need is coming to me in ways I could never imagine. And truly it is because you have everything you need within you. When the Bone Collector appears, she is asking you to look closely at your circumstances to see if you are fully present or reacting out of past conditioning and unconscious expectations. And how funny that this card, like 17, which is about here and now, being present in the present, like being present in the moment, came out. And then we have this one also here saying that it is very important for you to be fully present, and that you are not reacting of past conditioning and unconscious expectations. I'm not going to read this card once again, but I'll bring the page up and I'll bring it closer so that you can take a screenshot, so that you can see how much this is connecting to one another. It's crazy. Anyway, whenever you are wounded, especially when you are young, it is as if something essential is stolen from you, stolen from us. We adapt and accept a version of the truth that then sets us up to behave a certain way in the future when faced with a situation similar to the original event. What we know about ourselves, though, becomes influenced by a perception of limitation. You may feel unworthy or without courage. You may see yourself as fleet or unlovable, or expect to be criticized. The Bone Collector reminds you that the truth is that you are a powerful being with limitless possibilities. She has kept safe what was stolen from you in the wounding, and it's here for you as you reclaim it. and it's here for you as you reclaim it now. You have everything you believe you lack, and the bone collector is your inner resource. Act as if you have what you need, and you will find it. And you will find you have it all. And you will find you have it after all. Anything is possible with awareness. The wounds of the past need not define you. So sometimes you may doubt yourself and think that you don't have what it takes, or just not be sure that you have all that it takes or all that you need in order to be a leader and hold such like a powerful position of influence. But you do. In fact, nothing has ever been lost. Everything resides within you, and you thinking that you lack something or that you don't have something is only a perspective that you've been molded and shaped into believing and seeing reality from those lenses. But at any time you can take your power back and realize that you have it all that it takes, and that also you don't need to be perfect. For me, this is just a confirmation. This God's so beautiful, that exactly as it says here, you are whole and you have everything that you need within. Have courage, go forth, embark on this journey of leadership. You have all that it's needed for it. Let's read the reverse meaning. I like to, because it always helps with opening up our perspectives. So the past has a way of the past has a way of repeating itself, and you haven't learned the lessons of the original situation. You are faced with this now. The bone collector challenges you to see yourself as a whole being and not one who is perpetually trying to heal an old wound. You will repeat the past if you don't reclaim the things you believe are lost. The information you seek lies in your history. Familiarity in this case isn't an invitation to dance the old dance once again. It is a call to retreat and choose differently. The bone collector has a message. If you do what you did, you will get what you got. Her warning is delivered with kindness, for she has deep love and respect for you. She will protect you. I am speechless with this reading, my beautiful pile number 3. Like, this is my favorite so far, as in I feel like they all have been about stepping up into your authenticity and who you are, and breaking free from living a life of misalignment with your purpose, your higher purpose, and who you came here to be. But I feel like they have progressively been going up ladders of consciousness and stages within experiencing the life that you came here to bring into existence. And you by far are the one, are the most developed one out of the 3 piles. So all that I need is coming to me in ways I could never imagine. It really is. It really is, and I'm getting mad goosebumps right now as I say this. Everything that you need is coming to you in ways that you cannot even possibly imagine. So please, please, stand tall and step into your authenticity. Be the leader your soul is calling you desperately to be. Know that you are protected. Be mindful to be in the here and now. Don't let the past define who you think you are. You are a lot more. I can feel, I can sense, and I know that you already have let go of so much wounding of the past. This is why you are at this level already of listening and hearing and being able to hear your soul calling, asking you to step up and be a leader and take that first step and put yourself out there. Because just like it said in the book here, the difference between a leader and a follower is that the leader has the courage to go first and to show up authentically. And I feel like you are wondering, do I do this, do I do that, do I have the credentials, the authority to do this? Yes, you do have, my beautiful soul. That's why your soul is calling you to do this. And just like you have healed so much already from the past, like I said, that's why you are able to listen to your soul's inner calling to do that. But some like fragments of like past wounds are still there and make you doubt, and make you overthink if you should or not take this leap of faith towards your inner calling and towards this path of leadership. And this is confirmation to let you know that you have everything that you need. It's all within you, and that a lot of it are limitations that you have, that has been installed into you in your life from past woundings, and that you need to be in the here and now. And just trust, just let go that you have it all within you. You are damn right about what you think of yourself, in your self-reflections and the conclusions you have been coming up to. Like I see that you can see exactly what has been keeping you stuck and bound down from your past wounds, and you will be able to free yourself from all of these. And then we have every cell in my body is conscious and communicates with me, and communicates with each positive thought I have. So this is just spirit encouraging you to think positively, to feed your mind with positive thoughts. This really matters, right? Like, go down the path you're being called to. See, it's like your soul is calling you, and you are being called to activate this hunter archetype, in the sense of like, follow your mission. You have this mission, you have this aim, your soul is calling you. Follow the light, follow the direction of your soul, follow the spark of creativity that pulls you towards this beautiful reality that you want to manifest for yourself. Because for you to go back home empty-handed for you will mean absolutely failure. So you are going to live a pretty I'm sorry for my choice of word, but it's true, a pretty miserable life if you don't follow your dreams and your heart. You cannot let this bypass you. You cannot let this behind in order to pursue other things. You are being called to listen to your soul and your heart's desires. Please do so, my beautiful pile number 3. You will not be disappointed. So please, Spirit, come through with tarot cards and tell us what else you would like our beautiful pile number 3 to be aware of. I saw the 2 of Pentacles and I ended up saying pile number 2. Sorry. But let me fix your cards up here. We have the 2 of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles. The Devil in reverse. The Ace of Cups. And the 7 of Swords. I intuitively take the cards in reverse if I truly feel in my heart that the energy is coming as a blocked energy, and with the Devil I do. That's why I flipped these 2 up, but I'm leaving the Devil in reverse. Again, my videos are very intuitively driven, so I hope you understand what I mean and where I'm coming from with my choices of which ones stay upside down and which ones get flipped up right. My beautiful pile number 3, as we saw in the book for the Priestess card, it was saying that you don't need to be perfect to be a leader and to step up. No one wants a perfect little angel who does no wrong and commits no mistakes to lead them, because then how can people even relate to someone like that? Unless you were also perfect and made no mistakes, which by the way, it's non-existent in this world. then how can you relate to that? In order for you to be a leader, you need to be humble, and you need to be honest and truthful, and show up as your true self, and convey your true reality, your true experience. Because the whole point of being a leader is stepping up, putting yourself in the spotlight, in a vulnerable place, so that others can relate to you. Other people who are going through the same things, same experience, things the same, or resonate with you in any shape or form, so that they can relate with you and feel seen and feel heard, and connect with you. So I feel like the Two of Pentacles is coming through here as an energy of like how you were or how you are trying to balance everything and having everything perfect, because you feel like you are not good enough to come up and be a leader because you don't have everything together. You are not meant to have everything together. You cannot be a leader if you have everything together. I mean, you can, but you know what I mean. You are being called to be honest, to be authentic, to be humble, and to just come as you are. Come as you are, as you are, as I want you to be. Sorry guys, I'm not a good singer, and that was terrible, but that song just came to my to my mind. So hurry up, the chance is yours, don't be late. That came up to my head again. Like, the chance is yours to quantum leap into your most desired reality ever, that you like, everything you've ever wanted. Like, this is about you stepping up to honoring your soul calling here on earth. And you know, so much prosperity, stability, abundance. Sorry, let me think of the right word. It just came to my mind. Yeah, like feeling safe, feeling grounded, being able to lead and provide for yourself and others. Like, all of that will come to you. All of that is accessible to you here with the energy of the King of Pentacles. I see that you have left behind this energy of lack, of the Five of Pentacles, of being left out in the cold, feeling like you don't belong, feeling like you don't know where you're going, just feeling really lost in life, you know, feeling like you are lacking direction, lacking stability, lacking. It's an energy of lack in here. But you can see that the key, it's right here, and just like this card says, you have everything that you need within you. You have always had it, and I feel like you were stuck in this energy here before, or you are now, and you are, with this video, will come to realize, or you already have realized in your own terms, with your own experiences, that you have access to this key. It resides within you, and you can get yourself like out of this room, out of this lack mentality, out of this lack energy, out of this empty room where you see no future. So then you are able to identify that and open this door and free yourself from your past wounds that were holding you back. This is why, like, the devil in reverse here just gives me that sense. Like, the devil, it's about us being imprisoned by toxic behaviors, toxic habits, self-sabotaging beliefs, things that don't serve us and keeps us stuck. But we can easily free ourselves from them, and we don't, because we can't see things clearly, and when we are in a rut, we are down. But as soon as we gain clarity and raise our vibration and open up our perspectives, then it becomes so easy to free ourselves from those illusions that keeps us stuck. That's what they are illusions. The devil card is about illusions that keep us imprisoned within ourselves, and you have freed yourself from those, or you are coming to realize, you are coming to see that, just like it was mentioned in this Bone Collector card, you have all within you, and you can heal from these situations, and you can gain and acquire so much knowledge from them in which you can use for your benefit in life. And that just reminded me that I said I would bring this card up here. So take a screenshot if you want to read card number 17. I'm just gonna quickly say here. It says you can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future, but you must live in the here and now. Yes, that's what this card is all about. And then, yep, you are whole and have everything you need within. You've realized that. So you broke free from all the wounds that for so long you allowed to define who you were, as if that was the truth, which never was. And with that, you are stepping into your self-love era. You are stepping into your power. You are stepping into your authenticity. You are listening to your heart. You are letting it overflow with love and gratitude and the feeling of oneness and being connected with the universe. And it's by this cup overflowing that you are going to be able to step up and lead, because you're going to be able to share all your love, experience, knowledge with other people, with the world. And that's what's going to attract others to you, and that's what's going to put you in this position of leadership. And let me see, I'm not quite sure what this 7 of Swords is about. It's giving me self-sabotage vibes, but I kind of need some clarification on how to fit it in with where we at with this reading. So please, Spirit, what is this 7 of Swords all about? I really don't like the 7 of Swords. Is my least favorite card in the deck, but please don't be scared. You know, it doesn't mean anything bad for you. It's just the energy of it sometimes can be very sneaky, and I don't like it. But I see, yes, it definitely indeed was self-sabotage to me. The 7 of Swords here. You were self-sabotaging in the sense of you were making yourself feel small. You were holding yourself back and taking away your own power and looking at yourself as not good enough, and you're protecting yourself in this bubble. You're protecting yourself from the world, and you are keeping your essence all within, all to yourself. You are not sharing it with anybody, because you were afraid that people would have bad intentions towards you or not appreciate you, or that you are not going to, like, by sharing these experiences and being you and being truthful, maybe you thought that was dishonest because you don't have everything together. But like we mentioned before, you are not meant to have anything, like you are not meant to have things together. You are being called to embrace and embody this energy of the King of Cups, which is this loving energy of enthusiasm, like of romanticism, like treat your life, like bring romance into your life kind of thing, you know. This card is an invitation for you to wear your heart on your sleeve and just show up as your most authentic self. The Knight of Cups is so in touch with his emotions. It's an energy of being in touch with one's emotions, being so in love with the idea of love and life, and so optimistic, so uplifting, so artistic, so creative, very much connected to the heart and willing to bring forth into the world the beauties and the wonders of the heart, and of being connected to your heart chakra, your heart source, and your emotions. It's about coming forth and sharing with the world all the love and joy and happiness and enthusiasm that overflows from that full cup of like of our own cup. When our own cups are overflowing, then we have this beautiful energy of happily wanting to go around and gifting it to the world. It's a kind of wearing your heart on your sleeve and just being so authentic, so beautiful, so lovely and light hearted and joy, a kind of joy. I hope this made sense. I got a little mixed up with my words then. Let's see if Spirit wants to bring any final messages with tarot for you, my beautiful pile number 3. Oh, the cards were all nice in the frame and I messed them up by accident. Holy Spirit, have you got any final messages for a beautiful pile number 3? Anything you want to bring forth? Anything you want to highlight? Anything you want to bring to their attention right now? The 6 of Swords, yes, all about leaving those old thought patterns and negative ways of thinking and believing, your wounds, and healing. This is a kind of healing and cruising past the chaos into smoother waters, and I feel like this is highly connected to you healing your past wounds and finding new levels of stability within yourself. And just as we says that, that wasn't caught on camera, but the Knight of Pentacles came out, which is the most reliable knight of the deck. Is that person who knows what they're doing, like plans everything, takes every step of the way and do everything thoroughly, because they are here to build something longer lasting. The journey they are going down on is meant to be a long-lasting, fruitful one. They are very thoughtful, very careful with their actions, with their choices. And if they are going down a path, is because they are certain of where they are going, and they are not going to drop the ball, and they are not going to turn back around. They are going to stick to it, and they are going to make things happen in the most dedicated, in a very dedicated way and manner. We have Temperance, Major Arcana, asking you to balance your actions, your conscious thoughts with your emotions and your unconscious thoughts. You are being called to alchemize everything, and I feel like, yes, past wounds, past sorrows, you can alchemize this energy, you can bring it. I feel like this is actually a gift of yours. You are an alchemist. You really can transform bad things and bring them into the light and resignify them in a beautiful way. And you're being called to keep on literally just doing that, because that's gonna help you to keep on filling up your own cup. And this is how I feel like you fill up your own cup, and that's how you're gonna have more than enough for yourself and to share with others as well. Any final messages, Spirit? Now it's for real. Any finals? Because sometimes I go like, any finals, and I keep going. But this is with tarot, and we have the 10 of Cups. I cannot believe it. The 10 of Cups, my beautiful pile number 3. That's what's down. Well, like, that's where you're heading. You are heading towards balance, towards harmony, and the 10 of Cups energy, which is emotional fulfillment to its max, like, and being able to share that with others, with loved ones, with people who resonate with you on a deep emotional level. It's all your dreams coming true. This is so beautiful. I'm so happy for you. And like I said, I really resonate with this pile, so I'm happy for me too. So just to end your reading, I will get a card from this deck over here. These are like the decks I normally use to finish off my readings, because They are just beautiful for that. They have very nice, loving, warm-hearted, like advice kind of type, like cards. So please, Spirit, give our beautiful pile number 3 an advice. What else would you like to bring forth for them? Could you please give them an advice? Just 2 cards spoke out, so I'm going to take the 2 of them. And then I should like start making my videos a little shorter, you know, because sometimes they're like 3 hours long. But I just like to be really thorough with them and really go in depth, and I really feel like it will be about 3 hours long again. So anyway, please, Spirit, come through and give our beautiful pile number 3 an advice, a word of comforting. And this is the same card that came out for pile number 2. It really popped out of the deck like it is meant to be here. But yeah, same card that came out for pile number 2, I believe. Unless, oh no, it's actually different, but very similar imagery. I apologize, it's definitely different. But yes, let's read these cards. So you have butterfly, transformation, growth, new cycles. I embrace the transformation that empowers me to fulfill my divine potential, and this is what it's all about. You are being called to step up and fulfill your divine potential. Your soul path. Anyway, you are growing. You may not realize it or know how things are going to work out, but they will do so at the right time. Do not be afraid to let go of the world, your plans, or the ways of being you have known. Again, you need to let go of the world and the plans and the ways of being that you have known, because they don't serve you. They are rooted in past wounds. They are not the truth. Anyway, your higher self is guiding you into the next level of authentic self-expression. All about authentic self-expression, this reading. This will be quite different to your past experiences. Expect the unexpected and know you will be able to thrive in the new worlds that are currently unknown to you. Embrace your process. When the time is right, you shall be ready. If you want to take a screenshot. And it's funny because in this card it says here, like, you don't know where it's leading, or you don't know where you're heading. Well, you do know. You do know where you're heading. You're heading to a path of a very stable path, very, very stable, reliable path into balance, harmony, and a beautiful, very emotionally fulfilled life where your dreams come true, your most heartfelt dreams come true. That's where you're heading, and you're leaving all that no longer resonates with you behind. And then we have hummingbird, shift, optimism, spontaneity. I am strength and sweetness. Shift the vibration of the thoughts, words, music, or other sounds you take in each day so that they nourish you. Give yourself permission to change your mind and your direction based on what is happening in the moment. You can protect yourself by listening to your instincts. You know how to bring out the best in people and yourself by connecting with your beautiful soul. Balance a surge of activity with some divine downtime of deep stillness and rest. Give sweetly to yourself and others. You are encouraged to explore your capacity to transform and evolve. Beautiful card as well. I'm going to take a screenshot. And then we have, lastly but not least, the blessing of just being. You may have been thinking that if you had acted or chosen differently in the past, things would have been better now. But in thinking this way, you fail to see the positive effects your past actions and choices have had on both yourself and others. Look closely and you will see many blessings. And that's what I mean by beautiful part number 3. I feel like all the turmoil, all the difficulties, like literally everything you have lived and experienced in your life till now, it really has had such an amazing impact. But yeah, positive effect both on yourself and your perspectives of the world and also others. It really has helped you grow and evolve and become the beautiful you that you are today. You should be so proud of yourself. I am so very proud of you. Thank you so much for being here. A beautiful part number 3. If this video resonates, if it has helped you in any way, shape or form, it would mean the world to me if you could just leave a thumbs up down below. If you could like this video, to let me know. And if you feel called to leave a comment, please do so. You have no idea how happy it makes me. It makes my day every time a comment it's left on my videos. Like, I literally feel like jumping around and doing backflips and even like setting out fireworks. It just makes me so happy. So know that you would be making me really happy if you did that. If you enjoy the vibes of this channel and you think you would enjoy to see more videos from me to pop up on your YouTube feed, I invite you to subscribe and be a part of our beautiful community. Nonetheless, my beautiful part number 3, I wish you all the best today and always. It's been a pleasure and an honor to be here, to have you here today and to connect with your energy. Have a lovely one, and I'll see you next time if you choose to stick around. Thank you so much.